Alright, hey, what's going on? Smiley here, and welcome to Griftlands. This is a sci-fi deck-building roguelike game, similar in essence to Slay the Spire, but once you get into it, there's a lot more to this game that really, sets it apart from Slay the Spire. I don't want to say there's more in this than there is Slay the Spire. Obviously, this is an alpha version of the game as well. They're different. I thought that they'd be a much more similar games. I played like 20-30 minutes of this just to sort of check it out. And I was pleasantly surprised to see how different they are. So we'll start a new game, we'll jump in. This is the only character in the moment. The game is still an alpha. The big difference so far that I've seen is there's this negotiation deck, and then there's this battle deck that you have. So there's like a bit more to this game in terms of options for navigating the world, let's say, instead of that sort of linear path you take through in Slay the Spire. So we'll start this off here. And see what it says.
You escaped a life of indentured labor by hunting criminals and debt dodgers. The work has earned you your freedom, if not any friends. Now, you're back home for the first time
Sounds exciting.
in years. But freedom comes with its own dangers, and making a living in Havaria won't be easy.
It's a cool name for a place
The gangs
like
are
this.
feral. The law enforcement are corrupt, and the people are treated like chattel. Indebted to merciless criminals.
Chattel? Is that like...
Criminals like Cascio.
That's going to be their version of cattle?
Who sold you to the
Maybe?
derricks in the first place. But now, Caccio's grip has weakened. And there's a bounty on her head too rich to ignore. You'll die before you go into debt again. And so will she, if you have your say.
Okay, so we want to kill her. Oh, man, I skipped the last bit. That's my bad. First gift, the Grog and Dog, which is a homely but modest bar owned by Fish, which is this character, which I've just realised. So her character's name is Fish. She has a cybernetic eye. So presumably, she was Fish, but then she lost the eye. Oh, can't get enough puns in video games, can you? Well, look what the tide dragged it up. Fish. Jake's bartender. Yeah, that's actually the thing. I'm not going to read the dialogue because that's effort. Something, something, something. There's a guy, bounty on this guy. We're not strong enough to kill him, so we're going to have to grind. We have to do some stuff. She can help us. I like this sort of randomized text, or randomized speech that they use to give like little audio cues to them talking, but not actually like, doing actual voice writing. Upgrade a battle card. Add a combat graft slot. I'm not super familiar with what the combat graft slots are, so I'm going to upgrade a negotiation card because negotiation is cool and I enjoy it. Where's cards? Yeah, so I want to upgrade this because I thought these two cards were really cool last time I saw them. So let's ladder, compliment, or attitude into your hand. Insert obtuse, mean, or inspiration into your hand. Huh. This is interesting. Maybe I don't want to upgrade that card. Maybe I want just like a more sort of standardized upgrade. How does this one go? Improvise a card from a pool of upgraded special cards. Special card. Pool of 5 special cards. Okay, so this seems nice. This seems like it's a pretty like solid upgrade. You're always going to get a better card out of that now, which is nice. So I can ask her about a bunch of the lore here, but I'm not super interested in that right now. For the minute, we're just going to go through and we're going to get some work from Fish. She's going to give us some quests. When I first played this, I went as far as about to complete the first quest. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. So she's got some people. There's people to find. Yeah, cool. Oh, she'll give me some food once I've get that done. What a nice fish. I like this person. Oh man, this game is it's so gorgeous. Look at all this. Oh, it's fantastic. I should mention this is by now I'm going to butcher their name. I think it's Klei Entertainment, who did Don't Starve Together, Don't Starve. What else they do? They do so much. Is it Off-World Trading Company? I think maybe they've made a bunch of pretty like high-profile indie games as they are. So now here we can take a look at our a couple of bounties. So we've got, what's this? Deck collection. 1 side difficulty. rewards the starting bonus, some money, blah blah blah. So someone lent someone some money, or Durno lent Erbler. I like these names, man. If you make an example of Erbler and make Durno, so this seems like a pretty standard combat. This is a focus of combat. So bring them dead or alive. Go kill a dude, basically. Go kill a dude. So let's go for this first. This seems like it's focused on the combat, which is maybe simpler to introduce at first. So this guy's the quest. See if Ruck over here has anything to say. Ruck's bar brawls and raucous laughter alike have earned a reputation she doesn't seem quick to dispel. Ruck nodding off your present. Well, that's a start. Okay, sorry. It seems like a lot of these these secondary NPCs at the minute, they have like a little voice line talking about them, but nothing like going into detail. She's a vendor. That's cool. I can buy cards. Huh. Interesting. Blah blah blah. Keep the good side of something. So look at this buy cards option. Oh, this is cool. Replenishes targets all. Does 8 to 14. Destroys itself after it's used. And this card is drawn. Draw another card. Man, they're really good cards. I'm gonna like save up and get those. Hell yeah. Okay, let's do this bounty hunt. Hailing the hunters. All these never sort of bounties in Havaria. Ooh, she appraises you. Be careful to question a knife stuck to your belt. This game feels really well put together for an alpha build, but then I'm kind of looking at it as like how roguelites often are, right? Which is they've got like this really brilliant framework all done, and now they just need to pump content into it. It seems like that's very much the case. Like the game feels very polished for the state that it's supposed to be in. The Admiralty is bring them in dead or alive to get paid. Bring this out alive for 25 shield bonus. So I'll talk through that when we get to the combat. But basically, when you kill someone, you can either leave them with a little bit of health and win, or you can like kill them outright and blah blah blah. I think it's I haven't gotten into too much detail about how it works. I assume there's a lot of like different enemies react differently in the circumstances, but we'll see how that goes. So pick a card to go to battle with. Cost 1. Does 3 to 6. Spend 2 combo. This card costs 0. Okay, so combo works when you play combo cards on your turn. I haven't really used them too much yet, but it seems like that's like this character's unique mechanic. If you want to relate it to Slay the Spire, kind of like poison for the silent, or like the orbs for the defect, etc. Apply to bleed. That's pretty standard. So bleed at the beginning of the turn, take damage equal to the count of bleed, and then half of the bleed count. Oh, so that's kind of like poison then. Oh, right. So maybe it's not just unique. Maybe it's just generic. Slice. Apply bleed for each card play this turn. That's pretty cool. This seems like not a great card. This seems like a pretty good card. I'm hesitant to use this because I feel like I might mess up the combo stuff, but we'll give it a go. See how it goes. So where's this person supposed to be? It's supposed to be your job, innit? I think either Czech or Torin might know. Okay, cool. Let's see what you can scare up. So here is this really interesting thing that I think is really, really cool. And it was one of the mechanics I was really excited for in The Witcher 3 when it was coming out, which is the negotiating like contracts deal. But then it was kind of rubbish in The Witcher 3, and money didn't have that much value, so it's kind of pointless. But the negotiating here is really interesting. So if I click on this, I can like tax her to try and get some more money. Yeah, so I'll go through the tutorial for your sake. I've been through this. Yes, draw cards, play cards. Your health, their health. Negotiate. She's still talking.
You and your opponent can deploy arguments to help win the negotiation. Arguments can be attacked or defended like the core resolve.
So arguments are kind of like powers, but arguments can be killed. And then these things here, these are the things I need to destroy in order to win. So these are bounties. So if I destroy this and then win, I'll get 27 extra money. See what I mean? So like, it's pretty cool actually. I think it's really interesting. So she has 10 health overall, but I want to kill a couple of these to get some money out of her from this deal. And then these are basically defends. I'm going to take 4 this turn from this here. I'm going to start with this card here. So what do we got? Boosted debate, Remove this card for negotiation, and then it does 2 to 3. Incept 3 invulnerability. Incept this effect is added to your opponent's arguments. All resolve is lost. Increased by 1. Okay. Baited arguments must be targeted before anything else. Deploy an argument with 4 resolve and 4 bait. Interesting. I'm gonna try this card. So I play this, and it puts 3 vulnerability on here, and then all resolve loss is increased by 1. So now every time I hit her, I'm doing more to her, which is it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna block anything yet because 4 isn't too bad, and I can get a lot of damage off here. So one of the bigger difference I've noticed with this is the cards. A lot of the cards in this have variations in damage, which is something that really does set it apart quite heavily from Slay the Spire, because it wasn't that common of a feature in that game. Oh, dude, that was a low roll. Okay, well let's try this one again then. Okay, not too bad, right? And then we'll end our turn here. I'm still very new to this game, so there's going to be a really there's a lot of mechanics going on. I feel like it feels like it's designed in that way though, where becomes a lot simpler. Like as you start to get used to it, and it's not actually a complicated game, but there's feels like a lot at the start. A lot of things on the screen, but what you're actually doing is quite condensed. So yeah, let's play this. We'll get one of these two. We're gonna play this card. So this means that now I play this. Whilst I have influence, all these cards do max damage. Basically, so all green cards do max damage. That's what you need to know. This does 3, so I can kill this here, and then these both hit for max. So I can pop this one off here like that. She gets impatience from this, which means that her arguments deal +4 damage. Wow. Okay, man, that's actually terrifying. Feels bad, man. So we're taking quite a big hit, but I'm going to get a lot of money out of this, and I wanted to buy that nice card, so, I'm kind of taking a lot of risk, but I'm hoping it pays off in the long run, here. So let's play this, and see if we get a good improvised card. Let's do this. So deploy this. Oh, wait, hang on. How does this work? Yeah, that was bait. Okay, right. So do I want to kill that, or let's just get 2 big hits off this here, and then hopefully next turn we'll be in a position to definitely kill her, but maybe sort out the other 2. Oh, that's a lot of hits though. We're taking a lot of damage in this fight. We probably were a bit pushy going for it, I'd say maybe. Right. Let's guarantee this, and then we'll take her out. Okay, cool. So get a negotiation card for winning. That's pretty nice. Double composure on all arguments. The damage of the next card played is doubled, expires at the end of the turn. That seems really cool. Spend 2 influence, gain 8 composure. Huh, that's interesting. I'm still trying to figure out, there's a lot of basically stats and variables that seem to be flying around, and not super I don't know exactly what they all do, Double composure on all arguments. This seems pretty cool. Let's go with this, because it's like a lose a little and gain a lot in theory. So she'll give me an extra shills, 100 shills if I finish the job, which is pretty awesome. 160 shills. Better not fail. I better not. I actually better not. I only lost 10 for that, so I'd say that's pretty worthwhile. We we gained a whole bunch of money there in theory. If we win, that is, we gain 90. Chalk my no areas, go ask them. Torment. Let's go ask them. We'll go for chalk because I know. Or Chake? Chalk? Chake? Chalk? No, it's Chake in it because chalk would have an L. Chake. Come across the manger, an unfortunate traveller. Oh yeah, and there's random events halfway through travelling sometimes. You know, cool stuff. Why not? You take a moment to gather it up, but whatever did this might still be around. Leave for anything sees you. Let's get the loot, dude. Dude, I got so much cash. What the fuck? You leave in a hurry. That was incredible. I got so much money. I'm basically rich. I could have bought that grenade. This guy looks cool. In fact, they all look pretty cool. Proprietor of the location. Word is Del fights for his workers, but nobody ever really selfless in the Griftlands, right? Pay Del to help you. Huh. Okay, so I can like pay him to assistance in fights, I think, because you can take like parties into fights and stuff. Takes a real devotee to Hesh to work with the holy stuff and still find time to pray. Okay. Day to you. Ask about Amit. Where's Amit? He might know. I don't know what you're talking about. Just ask it. He's clearly hiding something. Beat the information out of him. Do I want to do that, really? That seems pretty heavy. He's 2-star. He's a heavy laborer. It sounds like that'd be a pretty tough. I'm gonna not do that. You know, actually, I'm gonna head over here and ask the other guy, because that's pretty terrifying. When you find the best person in the West, you need Yuni. Pay Yuni to help you. Okay, so you can like pay these people to work with you, I guess. Torin has a face on someone hard by and almost done. Jackal looks you up and down in suspicion. Ask him. Tell me to keep my mouth shut. I ain't talking. Just careful of. Right, so we're probably gonna lose that because we haven't got much resolve. But this is an easy fight, fight. So we'll go for that. Not super like happy about this because I probably would have liked to not fight the random people, but yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You're about to fight for the first time. Would you like to see a quick tutorial? Okay, so I'll go through this again for your sake. That's the same.
You can win a battle by killing all of your opponents or by making them surrender. Enemies will surrender when their health dips below their breaking point indicator. Killing enemies may have diplomatic consequences. You can preview what your enemies and allies will do on their next turn. Your allies all act before your enemies.
So, one thing I'll mention here is, like, obviously with the killing thing, obviously we don't want to kill this guy here, and that's where the, like, beating mechanic comes into it, right? So our goal here is to defeat him. We'll panic after receiving more than 26 damage, so that's what we want here. I've noticed this as well, like, the animations for this is kind of like this lower frame rate that they run at. It's really strange, but, also pretty cool. Cool, okay, so, I can't actually see what he's doing yet. So I'll just... Alright, so it's just playing out like I can't see his intents, or oh no, I'm aggressive to him, so status focus applied to the return. Okay. Oh right, so no, sorry. So the only combat I've played I had 3 other people, and so it looked a little different to this. Well, may as well we'll play like 1 defend or something and then end our turn. Strength in numbers. So he increased his power. Oh no, he added 5 block. Cool. And now he's gonna hit me for 8. Okay. So spend 2 combo. This card costs 0. We don't have any combo, and we don't. None of these seem to build up combo, as far as I can tell. Yeah. So like this would be a finisher, and then combo are accumulated from playing combo cards, I believe. So we'll play 3 defense. It's kind of annoying I have to like click that on myself, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. We'll hope for a high roll on stab. We got a mid roll, so it's win nothing, lose nothing. Okay, that went pretty well. We got the hit for 5, I think there, did it? Cool, end our turn. Take a little bit of damage, it's not too bad. She doesn't, oh god, she's powering up. What the fuck? Power. Whenever you deal damage, deal an additional 1 damage. Oh man, the hell? Why is she so strong? What the frick? Insert hammer grip or saber grip. Gain 2 combo. Spends 2 bleed. Improvise a card from a pool of special cards. Should we try this? Sounds fun. Gain 3 defense. Expend. Gain 2 combo. Expend. Draw a card. Discard a card. Let's just go for the... Let's go for the heavy blocks here, and then we'll do a single stab. That was a good roll on 5. Okay, cool. This combat's tough, dude. Like, there's no messing around here, is there? Where is my count my combo? I haven't seen that anywhere. So he's gonna hit me for 10 here. We'll see how this rolls. That rolls well. See how this rolls. That rolls equally well. So I got him. Nice. Awesome. So I could execute him here, but obviously I want to accept surrender because we want to get some information out of him. Oh, and I get 10 resolve for winning a battle. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. So it's I'm assuming that you get resolve for winning battles, but you don't get, you know, health for getting resolve. But resolve seems to be like a confident thing. I assume resting would probably like get you resolve as well. Like I said, I'm repeating myself over and over here, but I've been through the first like bit of the game, but the bit that I haven't do notifications. Torrent dislikes you. Oh, cool. But I haven't been through like a full game loop because I want to sort of keep it exciting and fresh, you know. Add a copy of this card to your hand. Add a copy of this card to your discard. Spend 1 combo. Draw a card. Gain 2 defense. So this is pretty standard. Like, for now, these basic cards are okay, you know. I like the idea of just sort of simple cards while I'm still learning the game. Next time, don't make it so hard on yourself. Savage. Done? Okay, so just get it over with. What? Intimidated. People who are not joining combat against you. In the grand scheme of time, does pretty well for themselves, and day-to-day use comes up short. This is like a formation strike you wouldn't believe. Okay, cool. Right. So she's told me where he is, I guess. Yeah, so I found his location. Okay, I thought there might be like a bit of dialogue at the end of that. Maybe that's something for future. Who knows? So this is the guy. Let's go confront him. Umi used to travel the world before settling down in her area. He seems to enjoy it. Maybe it's hard to tell. A. Confront her about the bounty. It's hard thing to ignore. What's it to you? Consider yourself hunted. I'm taking you in. That's funny. You think you're the first to try? Oh man, he gonna fuck me up. He's coming at me. Didn't even have to instigate it. I thought maybe I could negotiate. Apparently not. Cruelty. His attacks apply 1 wound if not defended. Wound inflicts 1 bonus damage. Oh, and the beginning to flipping heck, right? So I gotta get the blocks going. And he hasn't got any. Interesting. So play this. No, we gain 2 combo. Yeah. So let's do this. Get 2 combo. Spend our combo. This costs 0. Only hit for 3, but that's okay. Hit him with an elbow strike. And hit him with stab. Awesome. I went really well. This upgrade progress, so this little bar here, I feel I haven't gone through this yet, but I'm assuming if you use it a lot, it upgrades itself maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but that seems like kind of logical. We want to block this if we can. He's got 7 defense, so there's not much point in us attacking him, I would say. Expend on power. Moves cast rest battle when you're down to so gain 1 strength in terms of thinking, so a bit of extra damage or full defense. I'm gonna go for the full defense here because I don't want to start like taking stacks of damage. That seems like a bad thing, generally speaking. So he's gonna hit for 2 hits of 1. Okay, so if I drop my defense, blocks for 2. Okay, and he's weakened me, so my defense gives me less. All right, makes sense. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. I should have. My bad. Didn't realize I had this card in my hand still. Okay, well, we're definitely not going to take any damage then, so that's all good. Oh, wait, no. I only healed for 1 because of the half defense thing. So I guess I did need to play defend to block fully there. That makes more sense, yeah. See? I had it all planned out all along. Don't even know what we're on about. Right. Let's go for this. We'll get our combo. Put the combo hit. Then we'll do our big hit. And he requires 7 more damage, so we're not going to get that. Let's no, well, actually, let's start with Fight Dirty. Apply 1 cripple. Attack damage reduced by 33%. Interesting. That would be good if he wasn't hitting for 1, I assume. So let's just defend here, because we're no longer wounded. So we'll block all damage there. And we should be able to finish him off here if all goes well. Stack for bleed. Elbow strike. And let's accept his surrender. I don't want to go killing people if I don't have to. I wonder if I'm going to have to negotiate to bring him in, though. That could be interesting. The target has bleed. Apply 1 cripple and 1 wound. Your turn, take damage equal to the count of bleed. Then half bleed count. Yeah. Okay, right. So this is... And wound is... inflicts extra damage on hitting. Okay. This is a finisher. Spend all combo points to make powerful effects. Gain 2 defense per combo. Regain your spent combo next turn. That seems really good. So that's like a carryover next time. And then improvise an attack from your next attack card plays deal +3 damage. Also pretty good. I like the sound of this. Combo defense and rolling. That sounds good to me. He'll take his chances with the military force on Murder Bay. This is really cool that you can highlight words here that aren't obvious to you, right? I really like that. That's clever. You bind his wrists and name behind you. And he dislikes me. Yeah, no shit. Open the map. Okay. So, catch the hermit. So let's take him back. Sick. Oh no! Random event. Krog approaches you. Hey, how lucky do you feel? Why? Yeah, because I enjoys a nice game of chance. Which a little wager. I'll flip the shill and you call it in the air. If you win, you double your money. This sounds terrible. No. Gambling is bad. I'd love to, but I can't spare the coin right now. Oh well, maybe next time. Frog leads for you asking more questions. Gambling is bad. Don't do it, kids. I like that you actually like walk along the streets on the map. That's really cool. Yeah, let's talk to her. Hand over Umrit. Here he is, as promised. You actually brought him in alive. Nice job. Grifter, you surprised me. Climb Umrit. We have a lot to talk about. No, please, no, I. Save it for the magistrate. Okay, I thought she was gonna like torture him then for a second. That made me feel better though. Okay, cool. You get paid 160 shills, and I think I got an extra 25 for the bonus. Oh, quest bonus. Upgrade a negotiation card. Upgrade a battle card. Let's go for a negotiation card because we're about to buy a good battle card off her. And let's, I guess, go for this, or maybe just a regular defend. Restore 5 resolve and gain 5 composure. Destroy. Draw a card. This is way good. Like, heal 5 and gain block for 5. That's a really good card. Give 100 to your friend. Grants confidence. +5 max health. No, that's not worth it. I want this. Oh, dude, she's cheaper? Is this because she likes me? Oh, I bet it's because she likes me. That's really interesting. Oh, whoa, what the oh, so these are like relics? I mean, sorry, I'm talking about everything in Slay the Spire terms, but that's just because that's how I like, you know, I can relate the game to it. You know, the easy way to learn is to like play it off something else. Yeah, oh yeah, view relationships. Yeah, look, so no one's loyal, but Fish likes me, and this person likes me. So yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Alright, man. Dude, this game is like, there's a lot going on for something that's sort of roguelike-ish, right? Like, anyway, sorry. Go back to this shop. Yeah, let's buy one of these grenades. I'm tempted to buy 2, honestly, because it's such a good item. It's very tempting. Apply 2 wound to exposed. This is pretty great as well, actually. Let's buy one of each. We don't want to overstack ourselves with too many of the items, you know? In fact, hang on a second. They are like... Wait, remove this card permanently? Not just... Ooh. May have made a mistake here. I think that might be permanently, and not like just this fight. I'm a little unsure on that one. Okay, right, so yeah. So now we've completed this, there's a whole bunch of new options. We got a healing spring, grog and dog, deck collection, and yeah, so 2 more quests. But I'm going to end this episode here. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, then stick around, because there should be more of this coming up tomorrow.